Have you seen this crazy Stanley Cup craze? It's a little bit weird, right? Hi everybody, my name is Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you don't know me, I'm the owner of FrozenPennies.com. I'm a financial coach, and as a family, we are debt-free. So I asked my community, you guys out there on YouTube, what are some of the weirdest things that you've seen that people spend their money on? And I got a list, including the Stanley Cups. These are not my ideas, although some of them I may agree with. And I thought it would be super fun to share with you guys the weirdest things that people spend their money on. The first is scents for your home. So this includes things like sprays, plug-ins, and candles. There's somebody out there who thinks that boiling some water with a cinnamon stick and an orange peel is a much better option than putting artificial scents into the air for you to breathe. Now, I tend to agree with the artificial scents. They're really not very good for you. However, sometimes lighting a candle in the winter when it's cold and snowy outside just gives you a sense of calm and feeling good. Number 2, DoorDash. That's double the price. If you look at the menu online for a place, it may be $10.95 for a dinner, but if you order through DoorDash, it might be $15, $20.95 for a dinner. Sometimes restaurants or shops may have their own delivery person. You might want to look into that before ordering from DoorDash. Number 3, somebody commented, and this was kind of fun, on extravagant vacations and holidays. She read about this millionaire retreat that had a butler on boat, had an excursion with a botanist on a fancy island, and a picnic with a chef. I don't know. Would you do it if you had the money? Next is paying $100 to get your nails done every month. This is going to be a tough one. What do you guys think out there? Do you think this is weird, getting your nails done every month for $100? This might be somebody's form of self-care. So I'm interested to know what you guys think about this one. I say, if you have the money and you love going to get your nails done, then by all means, go for it. This one is a little bit hard for me, although I don't do it often. Paying someone to make you a juice, a smoothie, or a fancy coffee. Now, I'm not a big fancy coffee person. I'm more of a grande soy latte with no foam kind of girl. But every once in a while, it's super nice to go out and get somebody to make you a super nutritious juice with a juicer in a healthy food store. Often, maybe not. Although it's super easy to make a smoothie at home. This one's kind of funny. Paying to get drunk. I mean, I think that's kind of weird. Why would you pay somebody to get drunk? How about number 7, an automatic vacuum cleaner like a Roomba? People think this is weird. This was actually a number of comments in the thread. Why would you pay that amount of money to have a robot vacuum your floors for you? Well, if you do and you love your Roomba, let me know. Brand new cars. Is that weird? I think that's weird. Maybe not weird. Maybe just more like there's a better way to spend money. As you know, I'm sure, driving a car off of the lot will decrease its value substantially the second you drive it off of the lot. So it might be worth saving a whole lot of money to buy used, even if it's barely used, even if it was leased for just 1 year. You're going to save a substantial amount of money. And number 9 are those Stanley Cups. I'm not really sure I understand the draw to them and why there's such a draw to them. I mean, I remember the Yeti coffee mugs were super popular and had this super popularity, but you could always seem to still find them. And I don't ever remember people buying them all up and then reselling them for 2 or 3 times as much. What is it about the Stanley Cups that people find so much of an attraction to compared to like an Elio or an EOS or a Yeti? Some people think that buying individual portions is a little weird. Why would you spend so much more money on individual bags of chips or crackers when you can buy a big bag and just portion it out? Number 11, dirt and fertilizer, except in the comment, they didn't use the word fertilizer. They thought it was a little bit weird in their area specifically to buy dirt when you can go out in any backyard and buy dirt. Number 12, dog clothes. Why would you spend money to dress your chihuahua up like a princess? It is really silly, and I think it looks like it's a lot of fun. I'm not quite sure how fun it is for the dog as much as it is for the owners, but at the same time, it might be considered a little weird. And number 13, things that seem too good to be true. If somebody's trying to sell you something and you're buying something that you think is too good to be true, that might be a little bit weird. Say if somebody's trying to sell you a really good deal on football tickets for the Super Bowl and you're thinking this is a cheap price, and then they want a deposit before they meet you, you know it's probably a scam. That might be a little bit weird. And then somebody actually said Taylor Swift tickets. Now I imagine that this would qualify for any big concert venue that you are going to spend a lot of money on. People think it's weird to go see a performer in person after paying $300, $400, $500 for a ticket, when you can just as easily listen to the music and watch them on YouTube for free. Designer ice cube trays. They have ice cube machines that make ice in fancy shapes. Is that weird? And lastly, number 16, premium television and cable packages. People spend hundreds of dollars on cable. It blows my mind. And honestly, I have to say, I think this is weird. I think it's weird to spend that much money on cable, even if you have the money to spend that much money on sitting down and watching something where you have the opportunity. There are so many different places to find entertainment on a screen these days that you do not have to spend hundreds of dollars on premium cable packages. So this is the feedback that I have gotten on weird ways that people spend money and the things that they spend money on that some people think are either a waste of money or just a little bit weird. Please let me know what your weird things are in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate you and have a great day. Bye-bye.